Good afternoon, it's Rachel here. Just call me Little Miss Procrastination. I've been putting off doing this all day. So I think we're just going to sit down and crack on. Right, that's not the pen I'm looking for. Where is it? I'll just use this. I'm looking for this pen. Okay, so I'm just going to draw my shape. I'm going to do like one of the, I don't know what they're called, these flowers. I'm just going to draw it on here. One of those poddy sort of flowers. So that's one. A bit like the one I embroidered that was similar to what Cecile does. I don't think I've left enough space there. But anyway, we'll see what happens. We can always start again. Cut that out. Probably should, yes, that's probably a better amount of space. Okay. And it's going to have a stem down here. And I'm going to do, I might do a round leaf, just making it up. Okay, we'll see what happens. And then I'm going to need to put some layers down. Just a minute. I'm just going to have, well, I'm not going to draw anything at the top. It's going to have some squiggly bits up there, but I have to decide how I want to do those. Okay, so now I need to decide on colours. I've got this little bag of painted fabrics here, not that one. And I was thinking, you know, maybe something of these could be cool underneath. Just got to decide. I could have shades of blue. Yes, that's a good idea. Like use one of these variegated sort of colours underneath, and then maybe you get a whole variety of colours. Let me just see what I've got here. I could do purple. I need to have 3 layers actually, or I can have just 1 layer and they'll be different. Or maybe I'll have 3 layers. So that could be pretty peekabooing under there. It's really thick. They're just florally sort of fabrics. I'll put green under that bit. There'll be green under there. One of these. Don't think I want any of those. So let's put those away in the bag. I think this is a bag that I took away with me and I haven't unpacked it yet, as per usual. Put those in there. Don't want any small bits because I've got to have 3 layers. I'd love those under, but I'd have to put that like that and then that like that. It would work. And then I'd have to have my green as well. I'll keep that aside as a thought. So how is everyone today? Just got cracking, didn't I? Without thinking. Or I could have something like this one and this one and then cut those out. I'm just trying to envision it of what is it going to look like. Could look like a dog's breakfast is what could happen. I'm not going to cut them out. I'm going to cut them out before I stitch them together. Or I was thinking I quite like this. That'd be going really artsy-fartsy. Excuse the expression. Although that would work. This piece would work in the sense I'd get the green down there for the leaf. And then I'd only have to work through 2 layers. But I kind of like this one as well. So I'd put that there. So I'd put them under there like that. Where's my green? There. Oh, it's there. That's good. I could do that. So if I stitch my green on there, maybe I'll do this. I think this is, I love those colours as well, but I think I'll do, oh, I'm going to put this away. Okay, let's do this. Let's see what happens. If I don't like it, I'll do the other option. How about that? Okay, and I think we've got to keep our bits. So what I'm going to do just quickly, hopefully I don't make a boo-boo. Right. I'm just going to stitch this here because I don't need to cut this one out. I just need to cut the top one out. Oh, and I should also, well, I'll do that in a sec. I need to trim these bottom layers down slightly smaller than my, no, the same size as my top layer. That's what I need to do. I've never done this type, like, you know, I did a kind of this thing last week, really, because I used the, you know, the cut, reverse applique. I used the reverse applique heart. So really, I could have said last week was week 37 and 38, couldn't I? Ah, that would have been cheating. But no, look, you know, you need to force yourself to do new things, do different things. Okay. So just stitch these together, just so it doesn't slip slide around, because that would be really annoying. Actually, I'm thinking I probably should have done it the other way around as far as colours. Had that in the centre and this on the two outside petals, but anyway, it is what it is. I've stitched this on here now. I'm not going to take it off. That would have looked better if the dark was in the centre. Well, I can do that. I can do it. I'm going to do that. I'm going to have the dark in the centre. Oh, that was what I was going to do, I think. Yes, I was. I was doing the dark in the centre. Okay, I'm just getting myself confused here. Right. So let's just trim this down to be at least the width, the same size as the other one. Maybe I can just rip it. That would be the easiest. Yes. There we go. It's a bit of a mess. Okay. So what I need to do is I'm going to pin it together. I'm not going to stitch it together. I'm just going to pin it together. You're going to think I'm mad because I'm not cutting my bottom layer. I want to cut through this. I don't think I can get through there. I wonder if these will cut. I don't know if these will cut. Let me think. Actually, I think I'll cut this one out first. Though they're not cutting so well, but I'll get myself started. I'm just going to cut these out. See, you've got to work it out. This is not something that you can just slap together. You've really got to think about what you're doing. Okay, so I've cut that. And then I'm not going to be able to see that because I'm going to cut that out as well. But I'm wondering, so I've got to keep the bits. I'm wondering, do I want to cut and leave a little bit of it peekabooing out? And I think I do. get in there. So let's put the pin back now, because I need to follow the shape. You're probably thinking, what is that crazy woman doing? She's cutting. I'm cutting fabric. Okay. I'm going to follow the shape, because I'd like to have a little bit of this showing, if at all possible. If I make a mess, I'll just cut it flush. I think that's what Mum was trying to tell me to do. I rang Mum. I always ring Mum on Wednesdays because it's my way of procrastinating and not getting on with the job. She thinks it's funny. See, I like that. That's just going to peekaboo out, but I'm just going to take a little bit more off here. Okay, so that's going to be like that. Then here, and that will go behind, you see, just a sec. So I need to trim that fabric down, see? That's it. Cute. Okay, but first I need to cut these. And the reason I'm being very careful with my cutting here is because I think we're supposed to keep our pieces. So I'm just poking a little hole in there, and then I can use the sharper scissors. I definitely didn't leave myself very much border here. It's not easy. So I'll have to put these little pieces into a little thing. I imagine what Anne's going to make us do next week with these pieces is the opposite to what we did this week. Okay, that's that one. Okay. I'm just concentrating, that's why I'm quiet. I could have left myself a bit more space there, couldn't I? But anyway, I'll just do my little running stitch along there, and it will hold down two in a go, in one go. Okay, that's that one. And then, so let's just, it's a little bit fiddly. Flatten it all out. Pin that back there, and then pin this here. Oh, I can see my green. That's okay. I can snip that off. That's not a problem, because I just did big dog's teeth stitches. So I need to poke here. Make a little hole. Like, I just love to madly snip that fabric out without keeping the shape. But we can't do that. Now you could put another layer of green, like I could have put a darker green under that green and then snipped out and done it a bit like the other one, you know, where you've got the little edge showing. I could have done that, but I'm not going to do that now. Now my next job is to fix up my boo-boo. Can you see what's happening here? I've just got to fix up my boo-boo. Just pin that there. Now if you can hear bashing, we've got people in the corridor. They're outside in, you know, in the entrance to the building. They're repainting and fixing. So so that's what that noise is. Can't be helped. Just gonna unplug that. Unplug. Oh, that's where I ended it off, isn't it? Wouldn't you know? Okay, that's it. So I just need to trim some off here. I wonder if that counts as a piece I can keep. I think it does. There we go. That's it. Put that there. And it all needs to be stitched together. Okay, and then I need, just a minute, I need to trim this down. So let's grab these scissors. I'm just going to straighten that across there. Maybe that piece could, oh, I might do that. Fold that over. Okay, so let's pin all of our layers together. I think it's all sitting okay. I wonder if I want to turn that around. It's on the other side. Let's just see if we like the other colours on the other side, the other way more. Yes, I think that stands out better. Okay, so all of those need to be put away. I'll put those as well for next week. I can put that in the bag. That can go in the bag. Okay, I'm going to fall off my chair as usual. Right, now I've got to stitch it all together. So I think what I'll do is I'll just grab some of this thread. And I'm just going to kind of put some little stitches here and there just to hold it all together. I might just stitch across the top for the moment, and then I want to stitch these things down because I don't want to, then I can sort of flatten it out as I move down. Sorry about the drilling. I probably should have closed the door that separates the back of our apartment to the front of the apartment. I might do that when I pause the video. I think I'll do that now. Okay. I just pulled the doors to so that way we hear the noise a little bit less. I think they're mixing plaster or I don't know. I'm just going to end that off. I will come back to that. Now, I think I want to use, got to find it. Oh, here we go. I brought these colours in here today. I want to use, I could use something like that, like a purpley red. Oh, that colour, I don't know. What else do I have? Oh, I think I like this is my favourite colour to use. 3831. Oh, do I want... No, I think I like these more. Not that one. I think that'll be a bit dull. I think we need something a bit brighter. Yes. Okay. There we go. Changed. And I think I'll use... let me see. What have I got here? I've probably got 4 strands here. I probably want to use 3. I just pulled a strand out. Okay, so I've got 3 strands, and I'm going to start down here. Do little teeny tiny. When I iron this, that pen will disappear. Just keep adjusting it, making sure you're stitching everything correctly. And because these are cotton fabrics, they're not, you know, very thick. Okay. And take that one out because I've already stitched across the top there. So always take the time when you're sewing, I think, with layers, just to make sure everything's sitting as it should and not puckering up or anything like that. So I just want to see, I just want you to see going around this flower. Oops, I got a knot. And then I'll go around the leaf with a dark green, I think. And then we'll come back and have a look. But I'll do the flower with you guys so you can see. Didn't go through all the layers there. So it's a little bit fiddly once you get a few stitches in there. starts to sort of hold better. I'm going to go around and just do a little stitch and whip stitch those down. I'm not going to do running stitch because I feel like it'll detract from, well, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do running stitch anyway. So then I've got to go around here. So this is defining the shape of the flower. Kind of like a pod, really. Okay, so we're getting there. Actually, maybe that central one, I think what I'm going to do is 2 rows of stitching, but not around the outer one. So that way it sort of distinguishes it a bit, even a bit further. So on my second, I mean, that's going to be, it's very close, but I'm going to do another row of running stitch. So round we go. And then I'll need to do something around the edge as well of the whole thing. I'm not sure. Okay, I'll pause the camera. I'm just going to go around the center in there again. And then I'll do the green. I'm just going to do a dark green around here. And then we'll come back and work on the other bits. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I'm back. I did my stitches in there. I've done 2 rows around here. I've just stitched all around the edge. And what I want to do here is just squish this up like that and have it a bit uneven. So I'm just going to put a few stitches in there. And then I'll hold it down better. Maybe I think I'll use some green thread. But I'll just put a few little plain stitches here just to make my life easier, if that's at all possible. Just Just make it up as you go. So I have that like that. Okay. I'm thinking I might prefer, do I prefer the dark green? Oh gosh, I don't even know which one it was. Which one was the dark green? It was this one. No. Oh dear, because I put it away, you see. It's not that one. Oh, it's this one, I think. Yes, this one. I think I prefer the dark green, but I'm going to keep that one threaded because I might use that. I think I'm going to put a vein down there as well, but I just want to do like little, just going to do some French knots up the side. I might even put another colour in there or something, I'm not sure. I'm just making it up. So I'm just going with the flow, see what I feel like doing. I certainly want more, but I don't know if I might put the lighter green in there. Okay, run out of thread. Okay, now I want to distinguish this a bit better too. I still need to do my green there, and I need to do my stem. How many's here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So here I'm just going to do a simple back stitch up the center. It's a bit thick. And then I'm going to back stitch my stem here, and then I'll come back and show you what I'm going to do. Okay, so I put some little French knots down the side there, and now here I've just done my back stitch down there. I tried to keep them as even as I could, and what I'm going to do is come up here. I'm going to go in under that one, but I'm not going to pull it tight, and I'm going to come back through that one. I think we might have already done this stitch. Is it the Pekingese stitch? I can't remember. So just like that, and I'm not going to pull it tight. Just to give it a little bit of texture. Okay, so that's done. I'll just go down here. Okay, let's put those over there. Now, let's have a look here. Oh, here with this, this might be, this is a really old thread. This is one of my mum's. This is a DMC linen thread, actually. They're not that nice to use, in the sense you don't want to have really long pieces. But it has nice texture, I'll tell you that. I wonder if I can get that into my needle. I've had this since before I even knew how to sew. Mum bought it when she was here. When Lulu was born, I didn't sew then. Okay, in it goes. I don't know. It's all the strands. And what I wanted to do, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through here. I'll start in the center, I think. Oh, yes, I can. I'm going to do daisy stitches and create my little bit at the top of the flower. If I can pull it through, yes, I can. Like so. Yeah, I like the texture of that. Nice and thick. Can I get it through? Yes. Okay. Now I wanted to, and I want to define these edges a bit further. I think I want to running stitch around, but I think I'll use less threads. I'll use 3. Oops. I'll just thread up the other needle because that's very short thread and it will run out very quickly. Where's that? Right. So I can just put one down. When this one runs out, I can just pick up the other. So you just do whatever takes your fancy, you just do it. Okay, next. I don't think I'm going to make it all the way around. I'll have to get another bit. Oh, there are the dogs. And they are going bananas. They're not my dogs. I don't have any dogs. Oh gosh, I'm not going to make it all the way around. It's a blow, as my mum would say. Disappointment. Maybe I will make it. I don't have to actually knot it because, oh dogs, be quiet. Because I'm going to be putting glue on the back. So actually I'll just go, I am going to make it because I don't need to knot it if I don't have enough. But I might be able to. Just run it through and down in there and that's okay. Okay, get rid of that. Right. Now, I still need to define this. I'm not happy with that. So, I was thinking, if I can find them. Oh! not those. I was thinking this one. Could I? I would be covering up my stitching, but I thought I might put that there. I think I will. I'm going to need, oh dear. Well, that's a mystery. Where's my other needle book? Oh, I haven't seen it for a while. What's in here? These are, oh, I can use one of those. I'm going to couch it on. Can I get that in there? I can. Oh, yay. Okay. I'm going to come up here. It's nice and sharp. And I'm going to use this thread, which is the thread I used underneath, to couch it on. I might hate it, but you know, it is what it is. So, let's cut that. I don't think I want 3 strands as usual. That's my usual go-to, is 3 strands. Sometimes I change it, depending on how thick I want it. And there's no reason for how many threads I use. It's just my feeling. I might feel like I might want to use that many. It's really just what I feel like. Put those over there. So what I need to do first is, I'll use this thinner needle. The other one's chunky. Okay, put a knot. Like, I could add details all day with this. Now, what I need to do is just see how much of this do I need. I need there, up to there, so I can have a bit less. Okay, because we need to put a knot in the end. So, okay, so that's just going to go here, and then I'm going to couch. So I am going to cover those running stitches, but that's okay. I like changing my mind. So couching is when you, have we done couching? I can't remember. I've lost track of what we've done. I could even try and couch it in between the rows of stitches, so you get a little peekaboo of the running stitch underneath. Round we go. I like this better. I think I do. And if I don't, too bad. Okay, now I need to turn around and come up the other way. I like couching. Gives it nice texture, and it's just a nice relaxing thing to do. Oh, now I can come down in here with my big rod of a needle. Okay. I think that's it. So I like that around the center. I'm glad I did that because I felt like it was, because the fabrics, the pattern on the paler fabric is darker on one of the sides. I'll show you what I mean in a second. I felt like the darker center was kind of lost. Let me just end that one off as well. I'm not too worried about knotting at the back because we're gluing it to the tag. So, you know, it's going to be okay. So, see how it's picked up the darker pattern here of this. So it's sort of was blending in a bit. So I think I'll leave that like that. And one other thing I might like to do, whether I do it with this one. Yeah, I think I'll use that. I'll just put that one aside. I'll use this. I'm going to add a bit of pink here. I don't know if I'll be able to get, it's going to be a bit of a struggle. I'm using this big rod. It's a rod. Just going to put some, can I do it? Can I get through there? Or maybe I'll just wrap it round. How about that? No, I don't want to wrap it round. Go on. This is when you need pliers. And put little stitches in between the knots. You probably think I'm mad, but I just felt like it was incomplete. Yep, I like that. Different texture. Sometimes it's good to have one of those packs of mixed needles. So like buy the better ones like the other brands, but also have one of those packs just so you've got them on hand when you need them. Yeah, I do like that. So I'm just going to grab another thread. I won't actually knot that. I'm just going to leave it long, and when I glue it, I'll just tuck it in there. Just grab another piece. Do I have a smaller one with a big eye? That's sharp. Or maybe I could get into that one. Let's just see. This one. Might be just easier to pull it through the thick layers. Oh gosh, I can't get it out. Okay, got it. I should be able to get it through, yep. Okay, let's try this one. Oh, those were a bit close. Oh, it's so much easier. Oh, and my knot came out. Look at the big whopping hole it left. Then Laura just have to tuck underneath. This is just a tapestry wool. It's a lovely old, sort of old pale pink, old looking pale pink. Tapestry wool, I should say. Okay, we're nearly there. And then we'll glue it. It's a struggle. You know, and I could go on and put things in there, but I think we'll leave it. We don't want to go too far over the top. Okay, good. Right. Just in that. I'm just going to tuck that in there and put my glue on. Right. Where is the glue? Oh, gosh, the glue is underneath all of my little boxes, which are all going to topple up. Oh, no, that's not the glue. Where's the... Oh, here's the glue. That's the wrong glue. I'm going to put my glue on here. Okay, let's grab this, whack it on there. I like the look of them once you glue it on. It sort of all flattens out. You can see it better. There we go. It's not my best. No, Lulu.
I was trying to stomp so you could hear me. So
Oh, yeah, I heard you stomping.
Oh,
I thought you meant could I hear you in your room.
No.
It's a bit of a bodgy one, Lulu, but anyway.
No, I think it's pretty.
Oh, you would say that.
It's pretty.
You're my daughter. You're going to say that.
What kind of flower is that? Did you make it up?
I made it up.
But it's cute.
It's like a pot, sort of, I don't know, some sort of poddy sort of flower. Mum knows what type of flower it is, but she couldn't remember the name. There we go. It's done. It's the technique you had to cut the bits out and reveal the fabric underneath.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Anyway, I've done it. There we go, guys. There'll be some close-ups. Not my best tag in the world, but it will do. It did the job. There we go. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you again soon. Thank you for watching. Bye.